998, 999, and 1,000. Oh, hello there. Didn't see ya. Welcome to my, I guess, New Year's Eve special edition. Not that I'm gonna ever have a bunch of special editions, I don't know. But here it is, my New Year's Eve special edition Thursday Thoughts. All right, so New Year's resolution, as we all know, is a time when everybody kind of sets up new goals, which is a great time to set up goals. I mean, personally, I believe that any time that you have a new goal that comes to mind, you should probably build it out very soon. Or you should start thinking about it and writing it down. And getting it ready at any time, not just waiting until like the end of the year. I know a lot of times when it comes to like November or December, we're like, oh, the end of the year is coming, it's a perfect time to set up goals and resolution, and it is. However, we all know the joke is that we don't go through those goals, you know, within 2 days in. So I've mentioned this in a previous video before about how to set up SMART goals, and making them very specific, attainable, measurable. They've got to be realistic and timely. And so those are some of the key aspects, or those are the key aspects to achieving a good goal and making it worthwhile and lasting a while. Because, you know, whenever you achieve and succeed something, you have these positive emotions and you are able to achieve and succeed at more goals, or pushing those goals even further. So when you're thinking about a New Year's resolution, think about something that is very specific, definitely attainable, and give it a time frame. Don't just say, oh, next. I mean, some of them you can be like, oh, by the end of the year. That is still a good time frame for some things, like maybe you want to travel to a new place. And saying I want to travel to a new place by, you know, the end of this year can be a good goal, but you know, then you can break that up into smaller goals. And I'd actually like to show you an example of my new current goal that I've set up a couple days ago, already getting started on it, because like I said, there's no need to wait until the first of the year. You may be in that mood of creating goals. Go ahead and start them today or tomorrow. I mean, I know I'm releasing this video out like 2 days before the new year, so it doesn't really help with that. The main point of it is, by looking at like how I've done with my goals, is I've broken them down into at least little, very achievable daily, weekly goals that I can reward myself with. And then by the end of 3 months, hopefully the goal is to be achieved. So this is also the time of year where most people sign up for gyms. And there's nothing wrong with that, because like I've said before, gyms are a tool in order for you to achieve your weight loss or muscle growth or whatever your fitness goals are. But they're not necessary. But the gyms make you think that that's not true. Like, you have to have this membership, and they advertise extremely low rates because they know that they can get people in the door, and as soon as you just sign up, they don't care about you achieving your goals, what your goals are at all. Like, they just want you in their gym, so then you are spending money and paying money, and then maybe 2 weeks later, even a month later, you're not going back to the gym, but you forget to cancel your membership, and they're making money off of that. Now, I'm not trying to demonize gyms. I'm just saying that that's something that you need to be aware of when signing up for a gym around this time of year. Like, are you going to achieve your goals, and do you have a plan set up to achieve those goals? Otherwise, you are paying for a tool that you may not end up using in the future because of, you know, the goals weren't set correctly or anything like that. And so the point of working with a personal trainer like myself is that I'm dedicated to finding your personal reasons for achieving these goals. Like, why are these goals so important to you? And what will you do? What are you willing to do to achieve these goals? Are they something that are so important for you that you have to achieve them? Or is it something that you feel like you have to because other people are doing it, or, you know, or there could be among other reasons. I'm not going to try and list out all the reasons, but what I try to do is, you know, delve into that and really understand your own why. Like for my why, I've had body image issues, but a main driver, which I don't think I've mentioned, is just seeing some of, you know, family health and seeing, you know, a repetitive nature of, like, you know, heart disease or diabetes. And those are things that I want to either avoid until old age or completely not obtain. And, you know, I want to make sure that I'm keeping myself in a good, healthy lifestyle that will avoid some of those chronic conditions that have, I guess, essentially, I wouldn't say plagued, but it's the only word that came to mind, but has, you know, gone throughout my family medical history. And it's something that I want to avoid, and that's my personal why of getting into fitness. And yours could be something similar, or it could be something completely different. But that's what I try to look at and understand, because that's what's going to help us to build a plan or an action plan around your goals and really get you into the mindset of taking a fitness journey. So that kind of leads me into, now I understand I just mentioned about the whole, you know, gyms jumping onto this time of year. I understand that I'm also doing a similar deal. I'm doing half off of my 3 months and 6 months services for online or in-home. Mine are for the different reasons for what I just said about, you know, actually getting to know you and wanting to, you know, really achieve your goals and focusing on why and helping you out instead of just, you know, selling a service. I mean, it is a service, but it's a service that is personal and not just here, come in and, you know, you do with what you will with it. You know, I want to work with you closely. So if you definitely want to try out a personal trainer, if you've been struggling for years and years like I have at maintaining a, you know, a lifestyle that you wanted to achieve, or getting to a certain weight goal or muscle growth goal, or some specific physique that you have in mind, you know, reaching out to a personal trainer and seeing, you know, what they think and what they can do to you, for you. What they can do for you and what they're able to do, that may be an avenue you haven't tried yet, and, you know, maybe this is the year to try it. So I would definitely encourage you to at least, you know, reach out to me or any personal trainer, ask questions, get what you need to know from them, and, you know, figure out if that's the person you want to work with and help you to achieve your goals that you want to achieve. So I want to thank you all so much for, you know, watching this video and, you know, checking this out and even giving it some thought. Definitely want to, you know, thank everybody for subscribing and following. If you haven't yet, please do. I try to release videos once a week, if not every 2 weeks. And, you know, if you have any questions about fitness or anything that you would like a topic for me to discuss, definitely reach out and I would love to hear from you. So without further ado, I guess I'll get right back to it. 1,000 on this arm, now 1,000 here. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to stay for the full time. All right, see ya.